We are going to see an overview of Chapter 9, Some Applications of Trigonometry, Class 10 CBSE Maths. Here are some points to remember. So, if we consider a tree, if it is broken in the middle, it falls down on the ground. Then the broken piece will be equivalent to the hypotenuse. So, it forms a right angle triangle. That is actually explained in the first diagram. And so that we can say that angle length of AC will be equivalent to CD. And next, on the right side, from the diagram we know that the angle of elevation is equivalent to angle of depression. So angle of elevation means when you see upwards, that is called as angle of elevation. When you see downwards or observe from top of the building to the ground, that is called as angle of depression. So let us see the tower here, that is going to be 30 meters height, and the shadow of that particular tower is 10 root 3 meter long on the ground, and we have to find the elevation, angle of elevation of the sun. So you have to find the angle theta here. First draw the diagram and mark the length, and you can see the opposite side is given and the adjacent side is given. So hence you can use tan theta here to find the value of theta. So it is found to be 60 degree. In this question, they say that the aeroplane is flying 300 meters above the river AB, and the banks of the river is marked as A and B. So the angle made will be 45 degree in one of the banks, and the other bank is called as 60 degree. So now we have to find the entire width of the river, and you also have to find the value of x and y. So you have to find three answers here. For that, draw the diagram and mark the particular angles and the length, and then you can proceed. For first, you have to find the value of y. So take tan 45 degree. So we know the value of tan 45 is 1. Hence you can easily find that is opposite upon adjacent, and you will get y value is equal to 300 meters. And similarly, for the value of x, you have to just substitute the tan 60 degree, the value of that is root 3, and you will find the x value to be 173.2 meters, and adding x and y, you will get the entire width of the river. So that is going to be 473.2 meters. In this question, you have to find the distance between two cars. So for that, a man is standing in a height tower of 120 meters, and he is going to see the two cars on the opposite sides, and one makes an angle of depression with 45 degree, and the other car, that is on the C side, it is going to make an angle of depression of 60 degree, and the total tower height is 120 meters. So now you have to find the distance between the two cars. So the entire length of CD you have to find out. In order to find that, start from the triangle A, B and C. That will be like, you can find it like 60 degree, and then you have to take the tan value and also the corresponding tan 45 degree values and tan 60 degree value, and their corresponding opposite side divided by adjacent side, and you will get the total length of that is the distance between the two cars. The total length CD will be 189.28 meters. In this question, they say that the shadow of the tower standing on the ground is found to be 40 meters longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degree than with 60 degree. So you have to find the height of the tower. The particular diagram is below, refer to it, and you have to find the height. In order to find the height, we also have to find CB, the value. So for that, you have to first start from the triangle ABC, that is tan 60 degree you have to find, and you will get one equation here with two linear, that is H and X as unknown, and for tan 30 degree you will also have a equation with H and X as an unknown. These both are linear equations that are formed, and by the substitution method you can solve and you can find the value to be x is equal to 20 and the height will be 20 root 3 meters. So the basic terminologies that you should know from in this chapter is the line of sight is the observer when he looks at a point, that particular line is said to be a line of sight, and angle of elevation means when you look upwards it is called angle of elevation. When you look at the object downwards by bending your head down, that is called to be angle of depression. And finally you can find the length, height and distance between the objects, two different objects, with the help of trigonometric ratios with some specific angles. So that is how this is going to be just a recap of the lesson.